feeling like when you score a goal?
You can't explain it.
No, yeah.
It's impossible to explain. Especially for me, not believing. Even when Steve Coppell told me, I remember I had to play against Kingstonian. It was like the Friday before the Monday when the trial finished. I'd done okay, but like I said, for the first week, it wasn't happening. So then I played in a game against Kingstonian, and then they took me off at half time, and I thought, well, that's it. He took me off. Steve Coppell was watching, and then I remember him saying to me, you have to report to the ground tomorrow. Steve Coppell, they want to see you. I'm thinking, Jesus, why don't you just tell me tonight? You know what I mean? So I went back to the ground, and the next day told me he's going to sign me. Honestly. You see, like you say, how do I describe the goal? That moment is the greatest moment of my life, simply because when I left his office, it's the only time I had pure clarity in my life in respects of where I'm going. Because up to that point, I was just flitting between jobs, didn't know what I was doing, didn't have any kind of, didn't have any trade, didn't know what I was doing. All I knew was that I was going to have to do something, because obviously Sean Bradley's born. I had to do something. And that bus ride home was the first time I had total clarity in where I'm going from now to then. And that was, I'm going to work 1,000,000% on myself to be the best I could be. And it happened just like that. And I'm thinking, I'm going to the ground for him to say, listen, thanks very much, good luck. We're gonna send you down to, I don't know, Billy Smith at Dulwich Hamlet and that, you know what I mean? But he told me he was gonna sign me. And honestly, it was amazing. I couldn't stop crying on the bus. People must have been looking at me.
You're proud, weren't you?
That's how much it means.
It was really strange. Yeah. It was one of the strangest moments, because I think that was the happiest moment in my life, because everything that happened from the time I started playing culminated in me being told then that I'm going to be a professional. And I actually said to Steve Coppell, so I signed it for free. I said, so am I a professional? Because what happens is something happened to you, something goes, yeah. You're a professional. He said, yeah, you're a professional footballer. So I'm a professional now, yeah? He said, yes, you're a professional footballer.
I can just imagine you doing that as well.
And, no, I genuinely said, so can I say I'm a professional footballer? Like, if I had to sign something, what do I put? Professional footballer. So when I'm on the bus, all I was thinking was, I'm a professional footballer. Honestly, it's the best moment in my life.
The bus driver going, where are you off to? I'm a professional footballer.
I'm a professional footballer, I'm just going home.
Did you quickly realise it was professional? So then when you was in Palace, you signed your forms like you've done, now you're playing. You're in a dressing room that's, week in, week out. Is it now the step up to go, right, this is business time?
So this is where I knew now that the fitness I will get the fitness. So now it's a case of, now I've got to learn how to be a striker. I had Trevor Haylott. Remember Trevor Haylott?
Yep.
I remember watching Trevor Haylott at Millwall when I was like 11. They bought him for something like 100 grand or something, whatever it was. Or was it John Mitchell they bought 100 grand for? But anyway, it was Trevor. So Trevor Haylott, I had to play Trevor Haylott. One of the best educations I could have, because he'd hold the ball up. He'd literally tell me where to go, and he was telling me, get over there. You know what I mean? The ball's coming here, get in there. When that ball comes to me, I'm going to win the flick on. Go there. He didn't. So what he taught me is just to gamble. Things I had to learn things quickly. Learn about offside, because remember, when I'm playing Sunday morning football, I could give him 5 yards. If he's standing where you are, I could stand there and get over there. Now I've got to learn how to bend the run. I've got to learn that. I've got to make that run. And when the ball comes into me, it has to stick, because people are running off of you. And that was one of the things that was one of the hardest things to learn, is to learn that I'm making a run and a linking play for somebody else to get in. So I had to do a lot. It was a lot of hard work, a lot of watching a lot of videos of strikers similar to me who make runs in behind, but then get into a position where you could cross it, get into a position where you have to link it off. It was a fast track, which was unbelievable. Unbelievable. I lapped it up. I could not be on the training ground long enough.
To listen to the full episode of Lifting the Lid, the official Emirates FA Cup podcast, hit the link in the description or click on the card on the screen and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts.